we are in the undergrate area in the burner box right now. So you can see the grate frames. So you'll want to get in here and you want to sweep out any ash or debris into the ash pit, and you can remove that with the ash screws. From an inspection standpoint, you want to inspect the grate frames, make sure they haven't overheated and that the structural integrity is still good. If the structural integrity is not good, that needs to be addressed immediately, and you will have to remove any grates and adjoining grates from that row to make the repair to the grate frame. You want to inspect the rocker arm for the rocker grates, so you'll want to put those in manual, and you will need to observe them as they move to make sure that the rocker arms for those rocker grates are functioning correctly. And then if you want to span up here to the grates themselves, this is a 60 pinhole grate, you're going to have to take at every single clean out, you're going to want to mechanically clear those holes to ensure that you're getting proper airflow through that bed. So now we'll move into the above grate area and talk about that. So we're in the over grate burner box area right now. So we've already talked about the maintenance and clean out procedures you should be doing in the undergrate. So when the burner is completely cooled off, your maintenance staff gets in here, you're going to need to remove any residual slag off of the burner grates, and as we said before, clean out all the pinholes in the burner grates. You want to make sure that you ram all of the cracks in the ceiling and the wall, and then you're going to ram what's especially important is if you ram between the top row of grates and the wall, because if you don't ram that's where your fuel comes in from the fuel hopper, and if that joint is not sealed with ram, then you're going to be losing fuel until your next clean out between that top layer and the wall, and all that fuel is going to pile up on the undergrate. The bullnose area, that's what creates your bed of fuel as it comes into the burner box area. So you want to make sure that bullnose refractory area is consistent across there so you can have a consistent bed. If you have to ram the bullnose, you're going to need to use anchors to keep that ram in there. We're going to move over to the side door, which is behind you as you watch the video. If you could pan over there and look at the side door, you're going to want to inspect that side lower access door. And if you need another one, if it's in bad shape, you're going to need to order one so you can have it at your next clean out procedure. Then you're going to inspect, if you have a bridge wall, over time that refractory slag is going to pile up on the surface of your bridge wall. You can take a chisel and clean that off, but you don't want to get too close. You want to get with about an inch of the refractory, because you don't want to chisel into the refractory. If you have a bridge wall with a bridge wall blower, you can see these holes drilled in the base of the bridge wall. You're going to want to take a drill bit and make sure that those holes are cleaned out. When your maintenance staff is in here, if you see any green glass, that's an indication that you have a lot of sand in your fuel, and you're going to want to pay close attention to that. So next we're going to move up and we're going to talk about the T and the refractory line duct. So as you look up, you can see air jets inside that T. You're going to want to inspect those at each shutdown to make sure that they're clear of debris. And if they have debris in them, you're going to want to take a chisel and clean that out. And then you can do that all the way down the refractory line duct. If there's any green glass in the T area, that's an indication of ultra high temperatures, and you need to call us as soon as possible when we get you a service visit out there, because that's not good.